Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to LA Noire. So, we're in the middle of this DLC mission of Reefer Madness. Chasing after the marijuana sellers. We're interviewing this guy who's been selling marijuana through this market in soup cans.
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Like, I think I'll doubt that.
Start talking, Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
Interesting. So, that didn't help.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
That's a lie, almost certainly. Soup cans with baggie of marijuana.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this? I have big dreams. I want to make enough to bring my family over. Don't stand in my way, policeman.
So that was wrong,
You're going
too.
to jail, Erto. Our jails may be nicer than what you could expect in Mexico, but I can tie you up in red tape for years.
Cole getting a little bit more aggressive as we go, and he's lost his hat. So, as far as locations, we can do our little cheat here. We went to the general market, now we need to go to the soup can factory. We can also look at the map and just double check that there's no crimes being committed. Highly unlikely that there would be, though, because this is a side quest. Just taking a look around to see if there might be any cars or anything to unlock. We've hit a saturation point on the cars where I feel like I might have to really struggle if I was going to get the last few of them.
You're behind the wheel.
This music sounds a lot like the Dragnet music, or music of that time. Too bad it doesn't play longer. Like, if you did like the music on the radios that are in cars and occasionally on radios in places, you wouldn't be able to hear them for the whole song.
Find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this
anyways, and if you like the music that's actually just environmental music of the game, well, we just saw a good example of it not lasting either. So, I am betting of the 4 cars on the side here, 5 cars, none of them will be new. Well, the 6 cars. We'll go down this road and see if we can find one that happens to be new and unlock.
KTI reminds you a great job awaits you in the United States Army. Enlist now at your nearest...
The game glitched out there big time. Nope, nothing here. Have we hit a level of instability in this section?
Capitol Records presents Marcia Tilton with her lovely tune.
Close. None of these cars on the street are probably anything new. It may just be that we have to wait till we get to the arson desk and then the last collection of cars will unlock. This is, it seems like the exact same make and model of the car right next to it. 5H8518. 8I7927. Interesting. they are different driver's license plates. It seems very odd that you would spend that extra effort. It just seems so odd. It's like you went into a bad art museum and it was just scribbling on the wall. Just terrible, terrible art. But then you go in the bathroom and there's a Mona Lisa in the bathroom for some reason. Sometimes.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
And can't get back here.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Interesting swagger this lady has. Alright, so...
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
Let's see. Who do we think? There's a lot of no fixed addresses here. No, not him. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can just click them all on all of them. We'll just try them all. Close enough. You can kind of get halfway through them all.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
I can't hit A anymore. So we got 3 questions so far.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Can I prove anything? Not really.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
Let's ask
How are
about
your
the
sales,
company.
Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Let's say that's a doubt.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Do you know the Cruz brothers?
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
You know what's funny is I started off this DLC thinking this would be heavily about African Americans, and it turns out that they went the Mexican route. I guess that makes a little bit of sense. And I guess, yeah. Let's see, can I get him in a lie? Here. I don't think so. I'm gonna doubt.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
So, Insane Man Jorge Garcia is now the next question.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
I guess I'll take truth on that.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a
Four
look around
correct
factory
without
floor,
a
Mr.
hint.
Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
And nothing
I
here.
hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
So what would have been funny is if this was a Rammies Removals radio full of morphine or marijuana. You can see through the windows. That's kind of nice. I feel like you're going to end up in a shootout, though, because every time you're in a moderately big area, that's what happens. It's time for another shootout. But maybe this time will be different.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
And then...
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Wow.
They're picking out defective things and garbage on the line.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps? Okay, the guy's had enough.
Oops. I didn't even run. I just bumped into the guy. I don't think you're going to get very much good taste in soup that way. No salt. No flavors. No spices. No real control of temperature or amount. Of course, at the end of the day, I guess that's what this is going to be. Would probably be close to how it was done in the 40s. Am I looking for evidence, or did I simply knock the guy down? Look, the cans are just disappearing. They didn't animate that well enough. There's the machinery repair, which makes me wonder. See, here's the thing, is I'm not in investigation mode right now, which tells me that I probably should have been following the guy some more. You see the hoppers go to these trash bins. They don't seem to even compost really, because they're putting regular trash in there. Door should be closed at all times. Let's see if we can bump into this guy and convince him to move. What to do? This guy doesn't want to walk. And I can't go into investigation mode or get any information until he does. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Literally nothing's gonna happen until this guy moves and finishes this tour.
Sorry, mister. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Maybe we come here and talk to this guy.
We're a proud company, detective. If something's going on, I want it stopped.
I don't understand. Let's see what our mode is. What is our objective and all of that? Let's see. Location. What the soup factory. Statistics. Nope. Clues. Case objectives. Case objective. Investigate Parnell Soup Factory. That's our thing. And we can't show all clues. But there's no investigation. There's no anything going on right now. Where's our partner? Alright, well, this is the can at the top. Interesting. This is here. This can's the machine right here. That's my partner.
I'm not a loss. Let's take his nickel tour and have our own.
I think I'm gonna have to just get in the car, drive away, and come back. Like, here's some cans that seem like they certainly would be something you would look at. So let's just get out of here. The game is glitched up. You know what? Come to think of it, since the game has glitched up, let's just quit. And let's just reload. Like, we won't go for a full reload, but we'll just resume back into it. And this might improve whatever performance issue we were having before.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
And see, this feels like it should have been a cutscene. Now that it messed up, that would have been a great reason to have a cutscene, is because you can program a simple sequence in your engine to run bug-free. Well, that was a waste of time.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
What's funny is he didn't say anything, so there was no reason for Cole to say, why don't you keep quiet? There's also really no reason why there wouldn't just be one type of vegetable on each
This
line.
is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.
So clearly it just bugged out because he bumped into a person that wasn't supposed to be there.
This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
So let's talk to him.
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
So he's the middle connection in this room.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Let's see, can I prove that? No, but let's doubt it.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. It's delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here it gets sent all over the country.
So 5 experience for 1 question, right?
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
Well, 20th century market, certainly.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Let's see.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
I've already been there.
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
I'm gonna say truth.
We just want to talk to Juan, Sergio. You sure you couldn't tell us where we could find him?
Ari, I never heard of the man.
So I got
That's
that
it
wrong.
for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
So now we're sitting in wait. What's funny is we don't know who the big guy is
Freddie
yet.
said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed
Sounds
gets
like it.
distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come.
So do we
Unload the
follow
goods
them?
first.
Gonna follow them back to their headquarters.
Now?
Let's get them.
So we gotta drive over this way. Retrieve them from the shotgun. Alright, so at this
Alright,
whole
move.
point, we could have
Move.
gotten the shotgun out of the
Let's
car.
go!
Interesting. So Tommy guns and shotguns, both available.
Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Reinforcements are on the way.
Well, that was quite the shootout, really.
Everyone into position.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Shot my own guy running in front of my gun.
Everyone into
Let's see,
position.
can I go through this door? Nope.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
This is a nightmare situation. Seems like the guys are falling down a little quicker. Let's see.
Stay down.
That's one. It's a couple more. Watch this right here. He's down. Where is he? Apparently I can't quite shoot through all of this to kill him. Oh, I can. Then there's one more guy here. And he's down.
that's the last of them, Cole.
At least we didn't get that terrible loading sequence where it just shows him reloading his gun. We still don't know who the big player is.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Look at all these dead bodies. And then they leave this one alone. Who's this guy? Is this gonna turn out to be the guy that we were?
So you want an address? We should see what the federales have on it.
Ernesto. Sea of Grass. Movie. So we're supposed to go see the movie? Perhaps? They're really working rather hard to have more dead bodies, considering we're doing vice cases. And there's really no reason for me to be looking at a dead body.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
What boxes? These boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
So let's go this way. Hopefully this cop isn't dirty and gonna turn around and shoot us. So we got another dead guy up here. Not where I really shot him, but whatever. Close enough.
Must be $1,000 here.
That's a lot of money in the 40s. Heck, it's a lot of money in the right now.
Yet another silver dollar.
Phelps, Earl, it's like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
Oh, I get a puzzle to figure out that the
There are
puzzles...
letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Says...
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
Just because he doesn't want to have to do more work around dead bodies. Although that is the research and investigation guy, not the coroner. But he still may end up making him... All the cars are gone. So let's look at the map now. Still not any crimes going on, so we just have to keep going with this DLC mission. Moving forward. This won't be a perfect run, certainly, but...
You know the way. You can drive.
It'll be a decent case. All the cases are fine.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
So he's just keeping the money. He's so corrupt. Like, all the cases are alright. None of them are great. None of them are awful. At least so far.
We need another way in.
Some of them in a row when we were doing the Black Dahlia, which in all honesty they should be called the Black Dahlia lipstick killer cases, murders, because it is really more of a merger of two serial killers into one, or probably two serial killers. They never found out for real. Let's see, can you jump over the barbed wire? Nope. Just having all of those cases right back to back in homicide was the problem. I would have preferred to have 2 or 3 cases in between all the others that weren't related, that were something different. Oh, you go that direction? It doesn't seem like you can get in. You go this direction. It doesn't seem like you can get in. Is this a car we've done before? Well, we'll run around the back and hope that we can find something. Interesting. We have an alleyway and a pipe to climb. Kind of feel like there might be multiple ways in. And haven't found any more silver badges. Alright.
Off of the back door, Roy.
Before I go that direction, let's go the other way. Just to see. Front door. Was there another entrance or... Nope. On this side it doesn't seem like you could have made it. So there was only one way in. And the music stopped playing and...
Take 3. None for me.
Am I gonna give him a chance?
Hey, throw out the guns.
I was trying not to shoot them all. It feels like I sometimes pick up bullets when I walk near people. But if I do actually do that, the game certainly never explained any of this.
Weapons on the ground, now!
What kind of facility is this? It looks like a metal shop more than a...
I'll tell you when I keep waiting for it.
A lot of glass breaking, a lot of shattering happening. Like, you can see some improvements here to this shootout compared to what we had in the other levels. Kicking doors down. But my partner's getting into real shootouts. Come
Get
on.
behind something, Phelps. You're clear, go. Get over here. I need some extra firepower.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
There we go. I was trying to see if I could actually kill somebody with a blind fire. And who's it gonna be here?
LAPD, hands up! Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
So,
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
see, that's the funny thing is like I kind of felt like my new boss was going to be the uncorrupt one and the one I was working with was the corrupt one, but it seems like both of them are sort of corrupt. Let's see, we did no damage to vehicle or city, no injuries. We got 13 clues and 5 of 8 questions correct, which gets us 4 stars distinguished. It says, case notes, Sanchez is a family man and would have rattled out his bosses if he saw the evidence stacking against him. So, I guess if I had gotten more questions right, I would have gotten some more information, but not really clues. Just a slightly different way the story would have gone, honestly. Doesn't even seem like it matters too much. And we're just gonna have a few minutes here to start the next mission, which will be back to the main game.
22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
So this guy is sending in people who are not the main people.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there. It's Sheldon, the guy from the Asakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
Just stuck him with some of that morphine, I think.
You didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
So the guy that the two that we'd seen before again shows up, and they still don't get worked. They still don't like each other, and he, I suppose, murdered that guy. Yeah, technically. I don't even think there's a technical there. He definitely murdered that guy.
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid.
So we're back to the main game, I think. Again, a lot of animation work here done extra. I can't say it's wrong in this case because this is kind of the intro of the game. It feels like they are in-engine animating the cutscene, but instead of just using a completely separate program like you might see in other cutscenes. And the faces certainly don't work well with that technology. Yeah, the whole facial scan technology they're using here is the worst part of this game. So if the rumors turn out to be true that this actually is going to VR, I wouldn't be surprised if they took all of that out.
First dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
So he went down in the first round. That
Bitch
seems
Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
crazy.
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you're out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple 100 other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
So now we're trying to protect him from getting murdered by all the people who were betting on him.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. There's a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
So, as far as gambling goes, you probably don't have that many options. So, you know, an underground lottery, prize fixing, maybe some dice, poker. We may see a couple instances, or maybe just one instance of all of those in the while we're in Vice. Maybe we'll miss a few of those. This doesn't swing, which kind of sucks. Towels cleaned, 5 cents. Wow. So did we find all the things we needed to find? No, we've got a newspaper here to read. And so that'll be the next thing we do. Let's see, we're back to main stories, so this one will be 15 of 21, which seems a little odd because that means we could only possibly have 2, maybe 3 cases in Vice, and then we've got to move on to arson, unless arson turns out to be its completely separate thing where there's just one case to focus on at all because of that. Street crimes, we'll get back to street crimes. Landmarks, we probably won't find all the landmarks at this rate. Cars, seems unlikely. We're gonna have to get really lucky and start seeing some new cars. Rank 20, well, possibly. We're at rank 17, so as long as we can continue doing as well as we have been doing, I think we might make it to 20. I suspect you would have had to have done really, really bad in this game to not make it to rank 20. Oddly, I kind of suspect we won't have that much brawling going on, even though we're doing a boxing case. And gunfighting, we did a lot of gunfighting in Reefer Madness. And then we are at game time of 17 hours and 17 minutes. It's a long amount of time to spend on this game. Do we have any new outfits? Nope. And do we have anything else to do? Let's see, we could look at the map. We're still working out of Hollywood. So there is a street crime we can do next time. Well, it's been another 50 minutes. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.